my dog JJ Solomon. We right here with the best female fighter on the planet. Matter of fact, the best to ever do it. My first time live and in person with Claressa, the girl, Shields. Claressa, what's popping?
We in Dallas, but I'm at a freaking NFL game. What the heck?
Yeah, so you came down here for the NFL game?
Yeah.
So, Claressa, we know a lot of news been going on with you and Baumgardner. Y'all was just on stage.
Would you consider that news?
Huh?
Would you consider that news or social media?
I think it's social media because I feel like, you know, with you being the quote, it don't make no sense for a fighter who's 30 pounds lighter than you to be calling you out.
Well, look, I respect the call out. I'm not mad at her about that. It's giving me like how you do things, how you go about it. Like, if she would have came in, hey, you know, I want to scrap, you know what I'm saying, and came about it respectful, but just like she say it, then she double back, and then she say it again, and then she get disrespectful, and then she go a whole nother route. It's like, damn, do you like me or do you hate me? Like, which one is it? But I have no problem. Like, when you a fighter, you're supposed to want to fight the best. But it's like she went a whole different route. Like, now all of a sudden, I'm scared of her. Like, how do they come up with these stories?
Yeah,
Claressa, I was gonna say Claressa, but like a lot of people would say that's a lose-lose situation for you because you know she's so much smaller. Is that something you would seriously consider?
Well, I ain't going down the weight for nobody.
Yeah.
Nah, hold on. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Like, when I make 154, I do that for history to become undisputed. Why would I go to 147 with no belt? Why would I go to 147 for at least the only way she'll ever fight at LCA is if she fight against me. So you so big and bad, she's coming to 160. I'm not going down no weight for her, especially if she knows so much she gonna knock me out. What come knock me out at 160?
So Claressa, enough of that. What's next for you?
Oh my God, it's gonna blow y'all mind, but here we go. I got an MMA fight in February.
Oh,
I know, but I gotta get it out the way.
All right.
I've been preparing for it for months. I got 2 more months to train. MMA, I'm back out there in the cage, and then I plan on having 3 boxing matches throughout the year.
So is that just like because you're the best in boxing, and some consider you the best of all time, is that just something that's in you to try this other sport, just a competitor in you?
I mean, who don't want to be dangerous all around the board? Like, it kind of irks my nerves that I know deep down inside that these girls that do MMA could beat me in a fight. Like, in their fight, not boxing, but in MMA. It kind of angers me. So that's why I've been training and I want to get good at it because I want to take all of them out. From Claressa Pacheco, who's PFL champion, to Caleb Harrison, to Bellator just signed with the PFL, so to, what's her name, Chris Cyborg. I want to fight all of those girls and just beat them and be the greatest woman boxer in boxing and be the greatest woman mixed martial artist in MMA.
Claressa, before we let you go, hey, we found out today that USA Boxing is letting men fight women and women fight men, transgender. What are your thoughts on that as a woman, female champion of the world?
Me personally, they're gonna get messed up. Like the transgenders. Boxing is boxing. You know, I don't really care about the whole men versus women thing. But you have to know how to box. Is it unfair? Yes, because men are born men, they got bigger muscles and necks and all the other type of stuff. But I still believe that some girls will be able to beat them. But I think it's still just a dumb rule, though. I think that, and don't cancel me because you can't. But here you go with it.
Tell them, boy.
Transgender should fight against transgender. Rather it's a man turn to a woman or a woman turn into a man. They should all get in a league of their own and fight against each other, not against men and women. Does that make sense?
Hey, look, Claressa, well, I gotta commend you on this being the best, right? Because to be the best, you have to go through different ladders and different steps and stages. With that being said, you done fought a lot of, you done sparred a lot of men in the ring, you done sparred a lot of women. How did you feel about that news coming out, of that dude dropping that news like 4 or 5 years later?
Honestly, I thought it was funny as hell because I was like, I've been waiting to see this goddamn video. I knew he had it. Or I thought that I had it, but the only thing I didn't like about it was he lied and said that he knocked me out. I didn't get knocked out. I got dropped. I got back up, finished around with him. The thing with his gloves is, I wanted to clear this up. I'm not saying that Coach Derek Santos purposely went in there and cut over his gloves and padding out. But I literally beat the fuck out of Arthur on a Tuesday. His coach called my coach Wednesday morning and said, we want some more work on Thursday. And the glove that he hit me with had very little to no padding versus the glove that I had on. 16 ounces that had padding. And everybody agreed. Coach John agreed. Harold was part against him right after I got done with him. Said the same thing. He said, bro, you wasn't hitting like that on Tuesday. So I don't know why he's upset that I literally spoke about what happened, but I never knew his name to mention his name. And I didn't mention the coach name because fuck y'all. 5 years later, I'm still the champ. It don't matter. And then I literally got dropped by Hannah Gabriel not even a week later in the first round. Got back up, won that fight. So really, it was funny, but it didn't surprise me to see a little technical man who had little dicks get all excited like, oh my gosh, she finally got humbled, she got dropped, she got knocked out. It made them so happy, and it was like,
that was my next question.
What does that
like
do?
you undefeated, you two-time undisputed, and they satisfaction, a lot of people around the world will see you get dropped by a man.
Cause a woman not gonna do it. A woman can't knock me out. Y'all can't knock me out either. I think that's the problem. These men can't fight. And because I know how to fight, and I don't fight like a woman, it makes them feel away. But it's like, you never got to worry about getting your ass whooped by me if you don't fuck with me.
Hey, shout out to you, Claressa Shields. We appreciate you.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.